Missing is something I just don't do. As I sat back through this day, aware that the video was due, I chose to reflect on what these videos truly are going to have to be. We just have to connect with the people who are real, right? We live in a world full of fake motherfuckers who want to be talked to how they want to be talked. We don't give a fuck how you want to be talked to. The funniest part about it is, if you choose to do what you do, whatever you why your world is yours. We only here for the realest people. So it's really just to connect. I don't feel like getting on here and being a fucking cheerleader and getting into some weird ass character and having to perform and all this weird shit. No, it's about being a real human and connecting with real people who are seeking to be real humans and connect with real people. So many people have this flawed ass perception like we have to tailor ourselves and the customer is always right. Fuck the customer. The customer is not always right. And 9 times out of 10, these motherfuckers ain't even customers. They just motherfucking sideline commentators. You feel me? Whatever you are, your world is yours. You know, when you get to a place in life where you have everything that you want, you go from, like, I just rode past the park. You know, I just rode past the old place I used to work at, you know, the cafe that my first job. You know, I'm just going through the neighborhood and reflecting on the projection and the trajectory that I've been on and the evolution. And I'm like, when you go through all of that and you become who I've become and you continue to become somebody different, you know, all that hoo-hoo rah-rah shit gets really weird and really whack really fast, you know. So whatever you are, your world is yours. It just gets to the point where I don't really, it's not in my nature to be on some blah, 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 blah. It's not my vibe, bro. That's not my vibe, bro. That's not my vibe, bro. You know, I honestly could give no fucks. I give no fucks. I give so much no fucks. And that's how I am who I am. Because it's not that I don't care about life, like these bulls, I don't give a fuck life. And then they trash their lives and crash out. It's just that I just don't get emotionally charged up for shit. It's like, if you want to be a whack motherfucker at this point, it is what it is, you know? You know, so many people get caught up on the delivery because I said I would become more sensitive. And sensitive just means more, the antennas are more tuned up. So I can perceive more. Sensitive doesn't mean be pussy. I'm just becoming more sensitive to the fact that people aren't on my level. At the same time, people not on my level, I'm not coming down to other people's level. It's not the responsibility of the high vibe to go down to the low vibe. It's the responsibility of the low vibe to meet the high vibe at the high vibe. Because if high vibe goes to low vibe, it's counterproductive. And there's so many people who get caught up on the delivery or whatever the fuck. They don't even realize, like I said, they're not even a customer is definitely not right. And for the people who decide to sign up for the program, you're not about to come into this energy and try to tell me how to move. You're the one who needs existential correction. You're the one who, if you just live by yourself, you stay as yourself. So when you come through the door, be ready to grow, be ready to expand. Whatever you are, your world is yours. This is just a free speaking situation because I'm at this point where life is totally solved, bro. And you get to asking questions like, so what happens when you have the crib? What happens when you have all the women knocking down your door? You got the money, you could buy whatever you want, you know, at the moment, you know, and you're always gonna make money. Like, you're sober, that's the greatest part. You're fit, you're enlightened. You know, I just named all the things that come after that. That's what y'all really be on. You know, so you get the sober, you get the fit, you get the enlightenment, and then you get the material acquisitions and the enhanced lifestyle. And then you sit back and you're like, now what? Then I always get back to that saying that I first discovered when I got up here. There's nothing to gain, nothing to lose, only something to be. So many of y'all will so change with the money. And it won't even be that you'll change, it's that the money actually makes you. To get to how I got here, the money never had to matter. It was all about being and becoming. Then when you be and become, you can afford more. And the more you can afford, the more you can distract yourself. The more you can get lost and pulled away from being and becoming. And then your value ends up in the outside things. So, you know, get to a point, don't even give a fuck to work with certain people. Why? Because I'm not in it for the money. You know, it's either people are going to assume that I'm in this to save everybody. No, don't give a fuck. Go fuck your life if you want. Because if that was the case, at the same time, it'd be, how much money can I make trying to save everybody? No, I don't care about the money. I only care to work with real people who want to connect with real people and do real things and become real. Than ever before. All the fake motherfuckers, fuck them. Everybody has this issue with their delivery, and it just makes me realize, like, yo, people ask me all the time, how did you do this? It's the only thing I wanted. The only thing I ever wanted in this world was the truth. The only thing I ever wanted in this world was the real. And I was ready to give up everything for it. And I'm still ready to give up everything for it, or just never trade off that fact that all I ever wanted was the real. I never wanted the fake. Life was fucking confusing as fuck. And in a world where 99.99% with a bar over it, people are fake as fuck and willing to sell out. Some of us just stand on principle and only need the truth, bro. So whatever you are, your world is yours. You know, I said it in one of the videos that I made today. If you have an appetite for anything besides growth, appetite for anything besides evolution, then this shit ain't for you. And you're not for us. Like I said, we only here for the realest people, to connect with real people and get real shit done. So I had to really just sit back and reflect on today and, like, what am I going to talk about? Like, bro, I have endless topics to discuss. You know, one thing I'm not about to do is get on here and get on some 𝙀𝘽𝑚 the Science Guy shit and give y'all all this information. And, you know, most of you motherfuckers that never apply it. The purpose here is to get transformation. It's not just to have miscellaneous information. Most of y'all have a bunch of miscellaneous information in your minds, yet there's no application, so there's no transformation. So whatever you are, your world is yours. At what point do you recognize how stupid you are? The more you get the information and the more you acquire quote unquote truth, the more you're going to be an actual reflection of what you're not. You're going to know in increasing detail what you're not. And then there becomes a point where you feel stupid as fuck for being stupid as fuck, for knowing and not being. That's what kicked off my journey. I just felt like one of the biggest hypocrites in the world. Damn, Sheikhy, you know all of this shit in such excruciating detail, way beyond the comprehension of all of these people. You, and look at you, addicted, out of shape, hypocrite, not applying it, living in contradiction to what you say you know. You dumb fuck. That's how I talk to myself. You bitch. You must be a bitch. Under the covers, smoking a jewel while you got COVID. Knowing exactly on all different levels how this is chemically fucking your life up. Probably altering your genetics. Some weird shit. You dumb fuck. Or y'all who advocate for use of substances. You dumb fucks. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Call yourself a dumb fuck. Call yourself a bitch. And be ready to grow. If you have an appetite for anything besides evolution, it's just not going to work out. It's the only thing I ever wanted was the truth. The only thing I ever wanted was this evolution. And once I got to that point where I ain't want nothing else, fuck the drugs, fuck the people, fuck everything. I just know we got to live real, stay real, die real. Once you get to that point, you're really in the game. Everybody else on that wish-washy, wisp-washy shit. Whatever why you will just consider my versus race.